But the enthusiasts knew they hadn't. The far-sighted individuals who assembled in a Birmingham pub and formed the Tal-y-llyn Railway Preservation Society, the first of its kind in the world, probably hadn't heard the word heritage. But they knew that they wanted to be able to enjoy the sights and sounds of railways well into the future. And so it all started with this little engine, Dolgoch, and this stretch of railway in West Wales. And look what it's led to. For now, it's led us to the Tal-y-llyn's headquarters at Wharf Station in the little seaside town of Tal-y-llyn. For more than 50 years now, passengers have been the railway's staple traffic, but it was built to transport slate from the quarries above Abergynolwyn in the Cambrian Mountains down to a transshipment wharf next to the Cambrian Railway's main line. The sidings here were full of slate wagons, but astute management had realized even before the age of the motor car that tourists could be persuaded to enjoy the delights of little railways like this one. However, commercial operation was risky. The slate industry declined and ceased altogether in 1946. So the death of the railway's owner, Sir Haydn Jones, in 1950 seemed to be the end for the Tal-y-llyn. But an enthusiast by the name of Tom Rolt didn't want it to die as well. So he called a meeting of like-minded enthusiasts in Birmingham who formed the society, which reached agreement with Sir Haydn Jones' widow to run the railway. With volunteers, the need to pay staff disappeared and changed the economic outlook for the railway altogether. And after a concerted effort by the enthusiasts, it reopened and has never looked back. This, the railway's other original locomotive, looks as pristine today as she did nearly a century and a half ago when she was delivered for the opening of the railway in 1865. However, when the enthusiasts arrived at Pembroke in 1950, Tal-y-llyn was derelict. Only Dolgoch could be persuaded to turn a wheel, and she had to take the brunt of the work in that year. Try to turn your mind back to 1950. Rationing was still endemic. The railways were despised as an outdated mode of transport. Tourism hardly existed, and the Tal-y-llyn Railway was virtually unusable. It took quite a leap of the imagination to believe that preservation of railways would be viable, let alone feasible. The enthusiasts bought a couple of extra locomotives from another derelict railway, the Corris Railway, naming this one in memory of Sir Haydn, whose dogged sense of honour to those the railway employed had seen it survive so long.